Hey
Welcome
guys.
to Chessington, guys. We've decided to come to Chessington on a Friday, and it's full of school trips.
Are we mad? Like, is this class a peak day?
I don't know, but let's see how busy it is. We haven't been to Chessington for a couple of, maybe about 2 months.
Yeah.
So let's see what it's about today.
Let's do this.
It's a busy day. We're all queuing to get through security, and there's some coaches in the coach park.
Oh my god, my little big baby's out here.
There's the babies that we saw last time that we weren't sure who they were. There's 2 of them this time. I think it's called Comelon, but
Maybe. You're gonna wave to the baby.
Wave to them. Woo!
Probably about 8.
It looks about 3 to me.
Maybe.
What's happening?
Oh, from big babies to penguins.
It's got everything here in Chessington.
Literally.
So, obviously everyone is excited for the 2026 arrival of Paw Patrol.
That looks really good. Like, this ride here looks a little bit like the one that is in Legoland-ish, but more to the point, looks like the Tokyo Disney one, where you kind of are on the water. Like, I think it's called Aquatopia over there.
We've got a nice bus ride, very similar to obviously the ride that we had in Wild Asia. So it's probably the same ride, just rethemed.
And removed.
Yeah. The Seattle Space Needle. A bit of a helter-skelter slide.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
then obviously the kids coaster, so really, really exciting.
And you know we love a coaster cred, don't we, Rob? So
Oh,
I feel
absolutely.
like
We'll be on that
going
for
into
sure.
this one. So yeah, Paw Patrol 2026, also by Nickelodeon there. So yeah, like we said last time, this whole area looks huge. They've got little ropes here. So right next to Mexicana is going to be this brand new Paw Patrol land. So we can't wait to come and explore it next year.
And here we go. We'll have another look from this side, see if there's anything to see. "40-minute queue." I think I might wait till a bit later for that one, man. And 20 minutes for Croc Drop today.
So we're in the queue for Croc Drop. So the purpose of this video is to show you exactly how busy it is during the school holidays. So if you pan to this queue now, you can see that you'll be waiting a very, very long time in this queue. We've got some little fans over there. So yeah, definitely a busy day here. So do be prepared to queue. We've been very lucky when we've come to Chessington all the other times, and it's literally been a walk-on. So
It's a Friday today as well, isn't
I
it?
know, so those kids haven't even broken up yet, but there seems to be a lot of school trips here, a lot of maybe holiday people. We know American kids have broken up, so maybe they'd come over. But yeah, just remember that.
Come with us. Okay, come with us. Sorry, do you mind if I just jump in front?
So we now are going to head on to Zoofari because it's one of the shorter queues today at 5 minutes. But should we give them another peek over the fence, Ben?
Yeah, we haven't done this, have we?
We haven't done this for a while.
A number of years, and apparently the inside element's been revamped a little bit, so we're going to take you on. Essentially, it's a bit of a, how do we put it?
Kilimanjaro?
Not so good Kilimanjaro safaris at Animal Kingdom, so a lot shorter, nothing like it, but this is our version here in the UK.
And as soon as you enter the queue, you feel like you're in Africa.
Literally, I feel like this is going to be your tribal sister role.
Yeah, definitely. I actually met the Masai Mara in Nairobi, if I haven't told you that already before. There's another peek over the fence here, nice and easy to show you this bit. Fact. I'm going to take
And do you know what? In the sun, it's actually quite nice and warm. Like, I put this t-shirt on today thinking I'd need a coat and everything, but yeah, it's all right so far. So yeah, we've just done Croc Drop, didn't we?
We did. I love Croc Drop. I don't think it's worth a 20-minute wait.
No.
But we, you know, as we said before, we get our pass for other reasons. Then when we come to here in Legoland, usually on an off-peak day because it's close to where we live,
Yeah.
just to get a few rides in.
Absolutely.
But
and it's still a it's still a really good ride. It gives you that little drop element which makes your stomach go, so 100% worth
and
it.
the views of London are
Yeah.
exceptional, so it's worth it for that. It's a funny day today. When it suns out, it's really warm and nice, but when the clouds come over, it can be quite dark.
I literally don't think he's listened to a word I just said. I just said all this.
Oh, sorry.
Anywho, so here is Zoofari. And they've got the little board there explaining, you know, if you can and can't ride.
So Ben, what is your favourite African animal?
Oh, should we pan it? A zebra.
A zebra. And why a zebra?
I don't really know, to tell you the truth. They make a lovely noise, which I'm not gonna do, but it sort of is a bit like a...
Like a horse.
Yeah, so yeah, zebra. What about yours?
Monkey. Gorilla. And it's a really nice start to the queue. Actually, a bit of smell pods in here, Ben, isn't there?
This.
Some nice cool photos of the safari. Oh, thank you. Got a photo opportunity there.
Okay, so that's really cool to know. So they stop you in the queue now, and you can have a little photo taken, which literally looks like you're in safari in Africa.
And all of these little elements remind me of like a bit like Expedition Everest and obviously Kilimanjaro safaris. And here's the 5-minute queue.
And there's your little van to take you, so you see what I mean? Very Kilimanjaro. And we were fast tracked to the front, weren't we?
We were. There's for two. Two become one.
Vegetation.
Excited. Hold on tight, that's right.
So just at the back, at the front of the vehicle, just like on Kilimanjaro safaris, you can see the animals that are here. So there's giraffe, rhinos, zebra, flamingos, ostrich, and horned oryx. So quite a few things.
Ooh, it's nice and bumpy.
See what we see.
Showing you should be close to seeing some giraffes. Giraffes! Wow!
Or, to use their scientific name, camelopardus.
They've got as a look like a cross between a camel and a leopard. Put the two together and you get camelopardus.
Look closely enough and make note how many animals you can see so that we can document them. It's taller 6 meters, that's 18 feet.
That's as tall as a house. Yes, and their long legs help them run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. Wow! That's as fast as a truck.
Oh, this is my favourite animal, it's the zebra.
Everyone's very happy about the zebras, Ben, aren't they?
Look, he's getting his food.
Magnificent species.
So literally we just learned that giraffes don't sleep any more than 5 minutes at a time. I said, it sounds like me.
Its skin is red. There are many different theories as to where the...
Ben, it's going to be okay.
Oh, I think bit worried. It's sensory overload in here.
We got to see so many animals because a lot of the time we've been on it and you've only seen one thing. So, and for the kids, they were all like really excited, but it is chaos. Like we like actually avoiding certain attractions and stuff like that because there's just too many. I mean, obviously they're excited, it's their trip. I get it, but they're very loud. So yeah, it's a bit overwhelming at times.
I think if you come in the school holidays and it's just families with the kids, it's not so bad. But when you got them school trips, you know, it just becomes chaos.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, they're
and the
excited.
teachers are clearly quite stressed. Some of them, like there's one lady that she was getting in her right tears. So yeah, it's like trying to avoid those areas and find quieter areas to go to.
100%. But yeah, we're going to make our way around the park now. We can go and let's have a look how long Tiger Rock is and everything, because we don't mind that
we like
ride.
a bit of Tiger
and then
Rock.
obviously head round Jumanji and all the rest. Don't want to drop today. Always. I didn't get too wet on it either, which is quite good. So Tiger Rock, 30-minute queue there, so pretty average for a busy day. And
for
everything.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. that is quite busy. So as the day goes on, it's definitely going to get busier and busier.
Didn't get too wet though, did we?
No, it was all right actually. A few splishes and splashes, but that's to be expected, right? So as we make our way out of the land of the tiger and the conservation areas, so like we said last time in the last Chessington vlog, really big focus on conservation, which is fantastic. And obviously they've got the tigers that sometimes loop around. When they used to have the Asia Land open, when we were waiting for Cobra, which is so gutting that that's closed until 2027 now, you could see the tigers clearer, but still a brilliant land. And out this way, we've got Dragon's Fury and into Jumanji.
Now, one thing I would say that I've noticed today is because it's quite a busy day in the park, there's a lot of the outlets are closed because typically school kids bring a packed lunch. So the park has made the correct decision, I guess, to not have loads of outlets open. But if you are coming in, it's really busy and you want to grab a drink or you want to go and get some food, like Drop-In Chicken wasn't open. And I was really surprised at that because that's open a lot of the time when we come on the off-peak days.
Yeah.
And then a lot of like the drinks and ice cream stands are closed as well. So just definitely bear that in mind if you do come on a busy school trip day.
You know when we're saying how blinking busy it is, look at this queue.
Wow.
That is horrendous.
Again, just to give you a bit of context, 55 minutes for Dragon's Fury today, and it's 11:20 a.m. So Dragon Delight's closed today, which is your milkshakes and ice creams, and then we've got Wild Asia still closed till 2027. It doesn't look like there's anything major going on back there.
Can you see anything over the fence?
It just seems like there's more. It just seems like there's more of a like demantalization of like some of the stuff there. The trees have been cut down.
Yeah.
So a bit more like land clearance than anything.
Demantalization, you mean deforestation. Demantalization, that is everything.
Okay, well I made my own word up, don't be mean. But yeah, I think the idea is that obviously all the attention is being spent on getting Paw Patrol open for next year, which makes complete sense. And as soon as that's in a better shape, I'm sure things will start to creep up a little bit here. But I'll pop you over just one more time so you can have another peek. But bye bye Wild Asia, you are no more.
Are they going to spin loads? Like if you do the weight right and balance it, well don't balance it, you spin like that. Woo! So good, isn't it? Like when we said if you don't balance the car,
yeah, you want to be in a 3 ideally,
yeah, or two,
and then you've got that lopsided thing. But when there's 4 adults, it doesn't. And I think it's going to be the same with Curse the Werewolf for Epic as well. But yeah, it's a really fun ride. I just wouldn't keep it 5 minutes for it. And I don't want you to be thinking, oh, you guys aren't going on anything today. We just wanted to come and show you what it is like if you are going to come on a school trip day, just to give you a bit of perspective. And it will get a lot busier the 1st and 2nd week of July as the school term comes to an end. These numbers will explode, so it'll be even more people.
We did towers,
this is just the beginning. Yeah.
So this area here used to be a car park, which I believe it still is, but it's very, very rarely open. And I think they do open it in the peak of the summer holidays. So if you ever dare to approach in July and August, this is where you'd come into, and obviously the car park's down there. Because one thing we should know, on the main road there is another entrance, the first entrance if you're coming from the N25, and obviously it looks as if you can pull in there. You never do. There's a member of staff that mans it, and then they send you away and you got to go up to the next one where the car park is. But that first entrance is this car park here in front, but it just never ever seems to be open. So if you have some knowledge of whether this car park is open in the busier times of July and August, do leave us a comment and everything below to let us know, because every time we come, never open. But it's there for you.
So we're just heading into the world of Jumanji. There's obviously 3 attractions down here, so let's see what the wait times are. So first up, we've got the Ostrich Stampede. 30 minutes, wow. 30 minutes for Ostrich Stampede.
That's insane. Absolutely insane. We only queue 5.
Once again, it's such an amazing land. It looks so immersive, but let's see what the main ride in the whole park, Mansion Mayhem, 50 minutes. Wow.
We're gonna do this one for you guys though, because we need a cred. We need a coaster cred.
I
for
think
the
a
day.
single rider is gonna be a vibe. Let's do it. It's 11:29. It's a 50-minute wait. Let's see how long it takes us to get to single rider.
So the single rider queue literally merges with the main one just here at the entrance. But you're obviously cutting out all of that goes around there.
And it goes out the back as well. It's got like the zigzag thing.
It's normally where we're walking and doing our quick speeding.
Yeah. My little music. Wow, so half an hour later.
Yeah, it was about like 5 minutes between both of us.
Yeah.
Very, very busy today, and we've just noticed as well that Mamba Strike isn't open today, so obviously that's not helping with things. But I've never seen so many people using the games and everything, so with the kids being here, at least that's some
money. But I do think, like, if you were to ask, is it worth it? It is in the sense that it's a little bit quicker, but
I don't think so.
You also then have to wait, and the queue is so noisy with the kids. Like, so yeah, I personally would say you'd probably be waiting an extra 10, 15 minutes 100%. And riding with your party. Yeah. But we tried it for you guys. Is single rider worth it? It's a thumbs down from me.
Thumbs down, guys.
So I know we show you the shop every time, but there's just so many funny things in here. And the merch is really good. They did a very good job with this IP, so good job, Chessington. And as Ben said, Mamba Strike is not open today. It's such a shame because it's a really good ride, and you fit quite a lot of people on there as well. So you can get a good 20 people, I think it is, or maybe 15 to 20 people.
In all fairness, it does say temporary delays, so maybe it will open later. I kind of think they need to with these crowds.
It doesn't say close all day, but yeah.
Yeah, their usual close all day.
But there it is. And Sea Storm, 15-minute wait. We do like a bit of Sea Storm.
So we helped the queue out, and they were looking for a tour, and I was like, yeah, we can share a boat. We're used to sharing things, aren't we? Who remembers our Disneyland vlog?
We love being in it together. It keeps us warm.
Literally.
Astro
Orbiter.
We do love this ride. It's a fun ride.
Oh, the Sea Storm!
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Turning again, oh, she's loving her life. Oh, it's quite a long one, isn't it?
It is today, Ben. Just a display here in the shop window. It's only a small display, but we've got some Paw Patrol merch with that new land coming in 2026. So
just FYI, we don't know anything about Paw Patrol. It's like when we started the video, we're so excited, no idea what it is.
So a bit more of that Jumanji merch, and let's have a little look. We've had there's been some good sales the last few times we popped into gift shop. So let's see what they've got today. The top tip if you come in school trips is if you need to get some merch or you want to look in the shops, go at the start of the day, because the kids always go just before the bus at the end of the day to spend their pennies. So
I was wondering why you were talking so quiet in here. I was thinking, why is he talking so quiet? It's obviously he didn't want to upset the parents.
A while now, but I mean the only thing I would say is that the quality of that print is really
That's
really
gonna wash
poor.
out.
Yeah, and this.
Yeah.
They're like someone's like printed them at home and then used an iron to transfer them. Very, very poor quality, to be honest. I'm not gonna hold back. But yeah, we've shown you this merch before, but
quite good stuff. But
they've got a
the
good
t-shirt's
range.
not as good.
No, that's all the cuddlies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I've got some books for reading.
The last one that came.
Oh my god, Ben, your dad would love that. That'd keep him lovely and warm, wouldn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Christmas 2025.
So yeah, once again, all of the Paw Patrol stuff now seems to be in the shops. I don't remember seeing any of this the last time we were here.
Because they got like pajamas and little girly things as well. So there is a little mix, you know, some toys and water bottles, and these. Oh, there he is. It's the baby. Obviously lots of the usual stuff. There's a little bit of money off on the Dragon's Fury money box there for saving your pennies. And the Vampire merch, really disappointed that there wasn't more Vampire anniversary merch, but they have got a fair selection, but it's the same as before. Nothing really new, Ben, is there?
No, not by the looks of things. And there wasn't that much fanfare over the anniversary either that we saw.
Apart from those events with John Wardley.
And that was about it really.
Yeah.
Shame really.
What's really nice in this area is there's quite a lot of space, so there's a lot of room to walk around and stuff, and we've got all the food outlets are open today, including the sweet shop is back open as well.
Yeah, I love the smell of the donuts, the sweets and everything. As you can see, like all the tables are taken and everything with people sitting on them, so yeah, very busy.
Yeah, very busy for your packed lunches today.
So we are heading into Wild Woods. So this is where you find the Gruffalo, really, really good attraction for younger kids and families and big kids alike. And then from Wild Woods, it bends down into sort of Transylvania, where the classic vampire ride is. So it's about 2 o'clock now, so the crowd's still busy, Gruffalo being 30 minutes, but it is starting to ease ever so slightly.
You can see the 30-minute queue for the Gruffalo River Adventure Ride.
So yeah, when I said about crowds dispersing, this area here, completely and utterly dead. We've got it to ourselves, haven't we, Rob?
I think what happens is a lot of them get the coaches pick them up at like 2 o'clock so that they can get back for usual pickup time at school. So from like about 1:30 to 2 o'clock, it does start to thin. And as we said earlier, a lot of people bring a packed lunch. So the benches in that central area by the Tree of Life area is really busy because they're all sat there eating their picnics. But look, there's
dead around here. But do you know what? We're going to take you in here because this is where we normally, well, we do like to normally drop in chicken. Actually, should we go and see if this is open?
Because if this is closed and Drop-In Chicken is closed, that's the 2 fast food outlets. So all the food that's open is the ones in that central hub and not anywhere else, which I think is really bad because even when we've come in October...
Let's try the door. Okay, so this is actually locked.
Definitely closed.
Look at
That's
that.
really bad.
That's so bad. Like, this is always open. Like, this is a staple feature of Chessington, really. For us, anyway.
I completely understand that, like, these little kiddies, especially because they're primary school, they're not secondary school. They're mostly infant and primary schools.
Yeah.
So they do self-cater, but there's still regular visitors in the park. So I'm going to say that's quite bad, Chessington, to be honest. I'm quite disappointed with that.
Sorry. Okay, so you know when I was saying how quiet it is down here, it's because down here with Vampire, it's closed. So no wonder why some of the attractions are so busy today. So I don't know why it's closed today, but now that makes up for the bigger queues, right?
Especially when it's meant to be like the anniversary year and they had all that, you know, that event, that extra event just a couple of months ago. So have it closed now?
And it doesn't look like a tech thing either because look at this. Like, that's all shut off and everything, so yeah. Gotta love a bit of trawler trouble. And then they've got all the little knickknacks and everything and homages back to the old classic rides like the Bubble Works and everything just on the side of the building. But yeah, it's a real shame actually to think the Vampire area is closed along with Wild Asia
and Scorpion Express and
There's quite a lot of areas closed down, so you can kind of see why it is that bit busier on some of the rides now, right?
Yeah, especially, and as we said, there is a lot of school kids, but there's also a lot of families here today, there's a lot of adults here today. So I do think that your value for money, if you're paying the gate price, is probably not really as valid today, in my opinion. I think, again, as a pass holder, you can kind of excuse, because, you know, school trips are always busier, and I guess most pass holders don't actively visit on these days, but you know, it does put it into perspective. I think as well, another tip from us, if you are planning on coming in June or July this year before the school holidays, try and come on a weekday that's not a Friday, especially 100%. Towards the start of the week. I know there is some intermittent closures, but like Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays will always be quieter because there's less chance of a school trip at the start of the week as there is at the end of the week. And I know this because my mummy's a teacher. One area that is a little bit more quiet and a little bit more subdued.
We love the Trail of the King.
Let's go see my gorillas.
I got really excited there.
Hi, friend. Hello. Look at him eyeballing us. He's watching us.
He's quite scary at the same time, but I was about to say, is he real? And then he is moving. He's like, I'm just chilling here. Aren't they fascinating?
They are so cool. And if you remember, when we've come before, hang on, Ben needs a picture.
I'm going to sit down.
It's like he's in a mood.
He's in a real mood today.
He's in a right strop. It's funny because the last time we came we saw them pee and that was an experience.
Oh my god.
He's so funny, he's like, I'm not looking at you. Oh, it's a baby!
Look at them all playing with his little ball.
With his apples.
Oh, is it an apple?
Oh no, it is a ball.
It is a ball. I thought it was going mad.
98% of our DNA. And obviously they are a...
You can hear the talk going on behind. 98% of DNA is the same as ours.
So we share a common ancestor with them.
Do you know what's crazy? Is the Trail of the Kings with the gorillas and then here with lions. There's hardly anyone here, it's so quiet.
But also, don't you notice that when it's a huge thing, nothing's in the exhibits, when it's dead,
and
they're everywhere.
It was so quiet and we saw all the gorillas out, so it's definitely worth heading down here.
They've come out for you.
Yeah, they have. Special.
So the lions are out.
You can see it from here. You can see the boy as well. There's the girl, and then there's the hairy boy.
The hairy boy.
That's his name.
But honestly, we never really see them because they're either hiding or nowhere to be seen, but they're right there today.
They are today indeed. Should we go down the bottom bit? And see
Oh,
what's
look.
Oh, hi. Hello. Hey, lady.
She's so in today, she's like, right, I can smell you and I want you.
She's
we
asking
drop
for
Rob
it.
in and see
She's
what
dying
happens.
for it.
You ready for a feed?
There's nothing on me anymore, Ben. Not now I'm on the Monjaro. So there's Nala, and then there's Simba.
So from our little safari today, we've seen so much.
Yeah, we've seen loads of animals today, actually, haven't we?
I feel like we could probably do a wildlife talk for them, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, come on, lift your
do the
head
roar.
away. It's like Narnia.
This is just like when we go to Yellowstone and we see the grizzlies, and then we're like, look at me so I can take the picture, and then look at you and you're like, yay!
Quite glad there's a screen here though, or some glass.
Oh, back to sleep he goes.
They're so lazy, aren't they?
I wanted him to do the roar.
But she's really watching the other one.
Well, she also looks like she's got a lazy eye.
Sounds
She
like
wants,
me.
she wants a bit of laser eye surgery.
One thing when it is busier and when the crowds are here for the summer holidays is that they do the talks, they have more people out, more exhibitions, so you know, if you can survive the crowds and the school trips, it's definitely worth it because more things do seem to be going on. But still, vampires shut, right?
And as we already said, like just in this area, it feels peaceful. Like you can hear the noise of the breeze. You know, there's not loads of crowds and stuff, and it is really nice. So definitely aim for animals over rides if you're coming on a school trip day.
Yes, definitely. Oh look, there he is. See, I think we're just drawing them to us today.
We really are. Can we get this look when...
Maybe we've got something on us that smells.
If I can have this when I go on my hiking trip to Glacier later in the year, please, that would be great.
You did very well last year, Rob.
I did, because you were with me. Oh, you're getting fat.
They're very good. They always keep it clean, always very well fed and everything. So, yeah, really, really good. Here at Sea Lion Bay. And it's never too early to celebrate Christmas. We've got the reindeer.
And
You're gonna come over? Hello. Okay, we definitely smell today because we are getting all the attention, or we're just getting attention because nobody else is giving them attention.
hello, my lovely ladies.
Good. How are you? Are you not in the workshop yet?
Well, if you're also into Christmas, we do recommend Europa Park if you haven't already watched our vlog from Europa Park, because we actually met Slade or Wizard in Russia.
Yeah, we kept calling. What was he called?
I still
Roy
don't know
Wood.
which way around. Roy Wood. We thought it was
He's from
Slade,
Wizard.
but he's from Wizard. And we
So
met him.
apologies.
Yeah.
Oh, bless them. But yeah, something for everyone here, right? And continuing with that Paw Patrol land that's come and everything, they've now got Meet the Pups from Paw Patrol. My God! And the timings are 10:30, 11:45, 1:30, 2:45, which it is now, and 4 o'clock. And there they all are. Hopefully one of them will give us a wave, but I don't think they are. We can wave, but they're just blanking us today. Oh, they're having a photo. We'll let them, you know what I mean. But what's more important? Their photos.
Us, come on, we're the celebs.
No, but yeah, really, really good entertainment for the kids as well, and that will be running all summer.
And so that has been Chessington on a busy school trip day.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? It depends on your individual circumstances.
Absolutely.
If you feel like you want to just get out for a little bit, get on a few rides, you don't mind the queues, or if you want to come and see the animals, then it absolutely is worth it.
Look
But
at
if-
this area we just done now. That area is really quiet.
Yeah.
And I think knowing that 3 big lands are closed, Wild Asia, which had 3 attractions in it itself, Vampire, that's a huge attraction to be shut down.
But I
and
think
obviously, what's the other one that's not available at the moment? Oh, with Scorpion Express, that other part of Mexicana that's become Paw Patrol. It's the fact that 3 of them areas are down.
And then you've still got rides like the Mamba Strike. There's so many snakes in this park. But no, what I would say is just bear in mind that, yeah, if up until 2 o'clock it's going to be very busy on the rides, 100%. And there's going to be large noisy groups. So again, if you've got a kid that's maybe got sensory issues, that might, or challenges, that might be a, difficult morning for you or for them. But yeah, we hope this has given you some insight. We come here all the time, so it didn't bother us to just have a walk around, go on a couple of rides and just sort of soak it all in. And we'll be back again soon, so make sure you're subscribed. We've got loads of content already on the channel, but we've got a lot more coming up. So we'll see you again soon.
See you soon, guys, and don't forget, if you haven't already, please do like, comment and subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.